All right. Hello and welcome to Drunken Dragon Gaming, where the drinks are cold, the meals are warm, and the games are on fire. Tonight we're back to Tabletop Night. We're getting back into the Tales from the Planets of the Mutants, where we play Major Murica, our bald eagle sniper, who's also the leader of the Dirty Birds, and hanging out with the whole crew. Looks like we got RCPs from everybody, so it looks like they're all going to be showing up. That's going to be awesome. I've already got Scott in voice, so I'll be unmuting myself here in just a second. Hey, Bill, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. So, all right, yeah, let me go unmute myself. All right, there we are. Oh, I see Roy's already logged into the game.
Awesome. Guess I should hop on over there too.
I guess he said he's not being the last one this time.
Hmm.
So, now let's see. Our last game, you were putting together between last game and today. I think you were doing some loot stuff.
Yeah, we got the loot. Y'all got the loot. I mean, whatever. Somebody's got the loot. Obviously.
Let's see. Did we finish up at this location, or we still had some more to do here?
Oh, y'all still have work to do.
Okay. I thought so, but, you know, I've slept since then.
Mm-hmm.
Let me turn down the volume on that chat. I've got this hanging in the background because I was working on some things. There we go. Yeah, I've got that hanging in the background because I was working on some of the stuff that we were doing last night on the game chat, trying to see if I could figure out how I want to do the farm and all that kind of stuff, and then realize that all the stuff that I chopped down is all going to grow back before I actually get around to actually building the farm. So
I created a half-track version of that thing. Kind of a little different.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
The paint. Oh.
Yeah, I'm keeping my eye over there on the other Discord server, Scott, just in case any of our players, jump into the wrong voice.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yay. I see my Discord voice connection has dropped to red.
Uh-oh. Not you. Well, if I can only get my neck to pop, it'll be okay.
Right.
I don't know if you heard me earlier. I got an interview tomorrow for another PM job.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it makes about 20% more than this one does.
Oh, very nice.
And fully remote, so.
Even better. That means y'all can go live wherever you want to.
Yeah. And of course, today I got a call too about setting up an interview with another company doing a consultancy. But I don't have any other details other than that.
Okay.
The work is here in Boston, but it's mostly remote, meaning that her explanation was, well, we have one guy that works for us for this company. He's been there 7 months and has only gone in the office 4 times.
Wow.
Which, is okay, I guess. But the question that I have to ask is how much notice, and are they really insistent on working on Eastern Standard Time, blah, 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 a couple other things, because I want to be able to live where the fuck I want.
Right.
Because like today is a perfect example of why I dislike Boston. We have a nor'easter in. This morning the temperature was 46 degrees with a 10 to 15 mile wind, which brought it down to feeling like 40.
That's nice.
Yeah. No, it's not. Not for this guy. I've had enough winter.
Oh, see, I'd be sitting around, man, this is fantastic.
Yeah, except for the fact it was all wet and snotty too.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's definitely a possibility, but if anything, we have a 2-year plan, so if not this job or, whatever, we will eventually move at some point. I have a job, so the pressure's not exactly on.
Right, and that's the important part because, then that gives you time to actually really go and look and watch how the market, does this lovely flip-flop.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the things I'm concerned about right now is that everybody's freaking out because Donald Trump's in office and we don't know what we're going to do. But, at the same time, as soon as the tax bill goes through, the economy is going to take off because they're not being taxed out the fucking wazoo.
Right.
So, it's like, do I jump in the water and catch the wave, or do I just hope for the best? So
I just hang on for dear life, and
Yeah. So anyway, that's what it was.
I wind up more concerned about what's happening in my workplace than in anything else other than my kids. Of course, kids come first.
Yeah. And that's the thing, it's like everybody at work is like, that's not a contractor is fucking freaking the fuck out. Oh my God, we're gonna get dodged. The only question I have is, are you doing your job and doing it well? Then maybe not, Yeah. But it is what it is. If you're not performing a vital role, then obviously, they're not going to need you.
Yep.
I was telling these guys, just like, I'm sorry. It is what it is. I got a contract, so I got my pay has already been doled out. To the company that I work for.
Right.
So I get paid. Every time I walk in here and do some hours, I get paid. So, and honestly, with unlimited PTO, I don't necessarily have to be in there every single day to get some money.
Right.
So, like tomorrow, I took PTO so I could do this interview.
Hey.
And I got Monday off anyway.
Yeah, there you go. 4-day weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Then I got to fly out to fucking San Diego on the 30th, take an exam.
Okay.
So that's different stuff,
Yeah, I'll be in the office tomorrow.
Get paid for my education benefits for the end of the month and all that shit. Take everything the government owes me.
Yeah, so we have I've been having a fun time this week with work. It's been a little on the stressful side. So I'm not gonna name any company names or anything like that, but we use a particular vendor for staffing, and apparently they've had caused some issues out in Russia and Europe that upset the client and the company I'm with. So, told that we're cutting ties with this company. And I was there going,
yeah,
that's great. The fact that about a quarter of my staff is all going through that vendor. And then the vendor sent out an email on Monday to all their resources that are within my company, and it says, by the way, the 30th is going to be your last day.
Oh, how fun. What the hell?
And I was like, whoa, pump the brakes. What's going on? So I immediately got in touch with my boss. He got in touch with his boss, and so things have gotten situated now. Apparently they had a hard line cutoff in Europe for it, and they assumed that meant North America too. So thankfully, we've got a little bit of a reprieve, and so now we're going to be working towards trying to bring all these guys on, pull them out of the little subcontractor and bring them on full time. In theory.
Yep. Yeah. I just finally got a chance to look at that job description for this one they called me about today. Like, oh, we want you to have Salesforce experience. I'm like, yeah. The only experience I have with Salesforce is driving past their building every day on the way back and forth. Oh, look, there's Salesforce. I know about those guys.
You can wing it.
I probably could, but I don't want to. I really don't. Besides, I don't want to. One of the things they wanted me to do was like, here, we want you to record a 1-minute video, so that way they can look at you before they even talk to you. I'm like, you know what? I just literally I rolled my eyes on the phone when I was talking to this guy. I don't think so.
Yeah, that sounds quite odd.
There's a couple of companies out there that I've seen that do that, and I'm like, you know what? If you don't have the respect enough for me to talk to me face to face, fuck you.
Yeah.
And that's how I see it. I don't want you to give me some sort of fucking, I understand maybe headshots and stuff. Yeah, that's all great for Hollywood, not for me.
Yeah, I mean, what's that needed for? I mean, in our industry, we're both sitting here going, um, eh, you're not going to see me anyway, so what does that matter?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like the guy. It's like the guy that shows up to the meeting, and he's got the nice dress shirt and tie on and everything, but
Yeah.
then something happens in the background. And he has to get up, and when he gets up, you discover that he's sitting there in his underwear.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, yeah. All right, so some sort of Trojan horse that got inserted in my OneDrive.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's been quarantined by Norton, but it still keeps popping up.
Hmm.
So I need to get something else in there to remove that.
You're just having all kinds of fun.
Well, okay, well, I'm gonna delete that shit there because I don't need all this VM shit.
So I
Yeah,
guess when when we get to the guys all in voice here, you'll probably want to take a moment just to explain to them that when you said compromised, you didn't mean that your account had been hacked.
No. Yeah. I mean, yeah. No, I mean it's broke and I can't get into it.
Yeah. Which is the reason for the new server, because otherwise you wouldn't have been able to have the controls over the server.
Yeah.
And I could have sent you the invite to it and gave you moderator privileges, but that would have been as far as I could have gone. You know.
No, I mean, but the thing was is that I couldn't change any of the subscription stuff for my own
Right.
Discord account. So, and the only solution that I could get from anyone from Discord was, well, you just have to create another account. I'm like, really? You're fucking useless.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How I saw it, you know? That is how I saw it, right there. Y'all are fucking useless. And why are you even calling yourself support,
Yeah, I had my challenges with them back in the past.
Yeah, exactly.
But I wound up having to create like 2 new accounts because of it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So,
And
okay, so
I had to attach it to a different email because there's already an account that's attached to that email address. Going, damn it,
exactly.
that's the account that I need. Yeah.
Okay, I see what I gotta do. Okay, so apparently this Trojan is somewhere in one of my files that's trying to be synced on OneDrive. So I'm
Oh.
gonna have to go into the command prompt and manually delete it that way. Because OneDrive and Windows does not let me do what I want
Oh.
to do. Is delete the files so they won't sync. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I have to do. Maybe I'll get deleted.
Yeah, you had pizza today at lunch? Oh, and then you're having pizza for dinner? Oh, goodness. No?
Pizza, pizza, pizza.
Oh, okay. Don't like pizza 2 times in a row. Okay.
Ah, come on. That's not allowing me to pull up my task manager. That's a bummer. There we are. All right.
I don't know what the most recent update to Windows did, but I've noticed that pulling up Task Manager, it seems to take a long time to come up now, whether I'm on my personal system or I'm on my work system. My work system's on Windows 11, personal system's on
Yeah.
Windows 10, and both of them, you try to bring up Task Manager, and it's like, let me think about that for a minute.
Yeah. In fact, I'm trying to end a sync here. And I got it open, but it wouldn't. I could, and I stopped. I turned off OneDrive, but it is still trying to sync those files. So that's the problem.
Huh.
Been learning a lot in my class, operating systems class. All right. Well, okay, so all that shit is done. All right. Should allow me to delete this whole directory now. Nope. I have a buzzard.
Howdy.
Hey, Buzzard, what's going on?
Oh.
Nothing much. Nothing much.
So we're waiting until everybody else got on, but compromise didn't mean that his account got hacked.
No.
Oh.
It just meant that I couldn't get into my account and change it like I wanted to.
Oh, shit. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that,
because it was based on my old email address, which I can no longer get into.
Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah, and so... the fuck?
Oh, that's it. We're all going to die. Roy showed up early.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, we had a little problem at court, and out of frustration, they let the jury go early today. It's like, woohoo!
Oh.
We're out.
Good times, good times.
All right, it's still trying to sync that shit. It's funny.
We're sinking shit?
Well, the problem is that I've got my OneDrive it's even though it's turned off, it is still trying to sync.
That's because Microsoft is Big Brother, and he's watching out for you.
Yeah, well, the thing is there's a Trojan horse in a file on the OneDrive somewhere, and so every time OneDrive tries to sync, Norton says, "Oh my God, there's a Trojan horse file there. I saved you." And so I get this huge pop-up right in the middle of the screen on the monitor that I'm using for VCT, because I put my game map on the right monitor, and I do all the other stuff on the left, because I read left or right to left or right like everyone else. Well, most everyone else. I don't know. Some people are different. So left or right, yeah. Fuck, I don't know. Anyway. So yeah. So
Like reading top to bottom.
Yeah. And everybody thinks you're saying yes. It's the thing that happens a lot. Man, it's still fucking daylight. It's 8 o'clock at night. What the fuck? Stupid Boston.
Oh, see, I'm used to that.
Yeah, well, that is nasty out too, so.
Yeah, Boston's not known for its weather. Well, it is, but not for its nice weather. It's pleasant weather.
Yeah. I know. They had like 2 days of spring in Texas, then someone turned the heat on. They're like 70, 80 degrees, and then the next day, 100.
Oh.
Yeah. And then that humidity goes up.
Oh yeah, my wife was bitching about that today.
Oh yeah.
I can't even have straight hair. Go outside.
Although I can safely say the most memorable thing about Boston was the insane drivers. I mean, and I lived in D.C. I've driven through New York City. I've driven in L.A. I've lived in South Florida, and that 6 months of the year. It's a crazy-ass place. But I got to tell you, I have never seen anything like the bullshit I have seen in Boston and on that beltway around Boston. That is...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the first time I drove up there, I was young, and I had never driven that far away from home. I was going from Baltimore, and I was going up for this training. And like I said, I had driven through D.C., I had driven through Baltimore, and either one's a piece of cake, But holy God, man, I got on that Boston Beltway, and I was doing like 15 over, and everybody was flying around me. Little old ladies were flipping me the bird like I was driving 20 under. I was just like, what in the fuck is wrong with these people? It was insanity.
Yeah. Well, see but the thing is though, you have both sides of that, because I'm driving the 95 every day, even if it is just for 5 miles, but you got people that are like, they go 55. Like the fucking blocker car on the one of those old, splat car race sets. Yeah. And then you got the other idiots that are going, 85, 90, But the problem is that they're all over the fucking freeway. It's not just, fast cars on the left, idiot cars on the right. No. They're just every fucking where. And then some people are just fucking oblivious. I mean, you see them start to come over in your lane, and they're not even looking. They're just coming.
Yep.
And then you beep at them, and they're like, "Oh, fuck you! I was coming over."
Yep.
No.
Friend of mine
First time I
up
drove in Boston, a person who had grown up there, she said, "Now you have to understand that you have to expect that people are going to pull out in front of you. That's the only way you can survive here." She's like, you're driving down the way, and there's somebody waiting to turn onto the same road you're on, and it looks like there's just no space for them to come out. I guarantee you, they will come out. So you have to drive with 1 foot on the brake at all times. And I was just like, what? But yeah, that's the way it is. I mean,
yeah.
A friend of mine posted a funny the other day, and he says, "Yep, I live in the South, where the lightning bugs use their blinkers more than the drivers do."
Absolutely.
One of the things I love about driving in Arizona is that 99 out of 100 times you're driving on a highway and everybody's in the right-hand lane, and people come out, they pass, and they pull back over. And you almost never find some wanker that's doing 10 under in the left-hand lane. It is just civilized. And if you're pulling up and coming up on somebody, they get out of the way and let you go by, and it just is really pleasant.
I think it was probably about 3 years ago that South Carolina, its governor passed a law and whatnot that the police can now pull you over and give you a fairly hefty ticket for driving too slow in the left lane.
Yeah, impeding the flow of traffic. It's moronic. Yeah.
Yeah, when you talk about courtesy driving, when I went over to England and Scotland, they were very, very animate that you follow the rules on the road and always let faster traffic go by. And they will not pass you on the inside lane.
Right.
They're like, wow.
Yeah. That was one of the things I really appreciated about my time in England. I mean, it's been a long time ago now, but all in all, everybody was just civilized and polite. Even when they wanted to insult you, they were very polite about it, and I really respected and appreciated that.
Sounds like the Germans made it to England. These are the rules, and you will follow them.
Have we checked on Brian, see if he's done on the other server?
Yeah, I glanced. But I do see he's logged into the game.
Okay, so he's on his way.
As somebody who's driven back and forth across the country about a dozen times, it's kind of amazing that all in all, west of the Mississippi, the road is a relatively at least the highways, are a relatively civilized place. But the moment you cross the Mississippi River, it is East Coast bullshit. Every time. And I've seen it over and over again. I'm just like, wow, man, I am literally a mile past the Mississippi, and somebody has cut me off for the first time in 1,000 miles. That's impressive.
I think out of everywhere that I've driven everything, the place I hate driving the most is Atlanta. Atlanta is just a nightmare. Well, especially with that, what was it, 485 that wraps around it? Because they have exits that come off the left lane.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
A little goofy.
Yeah, we have that out here. Left and right exit. Sorry. Exits on lanes on left and right, depending on which freeways you're on. Just head up to L.A.
Yeah, I think LA is probably the worst place I've ever driven.
Well, apparently I'll be going out to LA here in the next couple of months, so.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the roads there don't make any sense. They will say the San Diego Freeway north, but it's heading east. It's they're really odd.
To the north.
Yeah, that's all it is. There's a very slight lean there for about 10 to 15 miles.
Mic off.
Well, they went north at one time. Yeah.
Mic on.
North is a relative term, okay?
Yeah. It's moving her all the time, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Hey, Brian.
All right, you guys ready to get started?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me pull you to the scene.
Not that scene.
D-scene.
D-scene.
The scene. Have you seen the scene? I've seen.
Oh, that's right. Now I remember, because I was making fun of myself at work the next day for having used the shape having used the shape charge and standing right in front of it.
Yeah.
I synced it.
So were we exiting back out and then coming back?
Yeah, because we had to go get some tools.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had to go dig through Ignacio's stuff to see if we could find the lost item.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Scott and I never got together to. I knew there was something else that we needed to do, Scott.
I knew there was too. I just couldn't. I mean, and I worked on it for like about an hour or two that next, Saturday, and then, well, after that it was gone. So.
There you go. Oh, I'm glad I could remind you of that.
Yeah, my last entry in my notes is that we're heading back to see if we can find anything in Ignacio's bag, and we're looking for a keep card, and we want to bring a battery back with us.
Yes.
Well, let me.
Several batteries, probably.
Here, as I was dragging stuff to put in the vehicle character sheet, so I may have done it. I don't remember.
Let's see. There's no equipment sitting inside that vehicle.
Well,
That is
Yeah.
unfortunate.
no, but I got your cannons on it now.
Oh, hell, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
Driving
well,
inside
I'll
the
have to-
gate?
I'll have to add some more stuff, obviously. So, in fact, let me jump in. Let me just try it real quick here. See if I can jump into. No, not the master library. I need the. Yeah, here we are. Okay. All right, and now let's go to the vehicles.
Vehicle.
Yeah. Let's see here. Work cage. Oh, okay. Yep, I just imported the wrong one. Son of a bitch. All right, let's go back to that.
While he's doing that, how are you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing okay now. I'm not sitting around listening to a bunch of lawyers chat their shit at us.
Okay.
Yeah, how's that going, Roy?
You know, of course, I'm not supposed to talk about it because I'm on one.
Yeah.
But these people, I mean, they, for the type of case that it is, they have been just so horribly unprepared. And it just completely dumbfounds me. And then I had Tuesday. Tuesday we were let out on break, and I went into the men's room, and there's a guy standing by one of the urinals, and I went to the next one, and he looks over at me and goes, "Oh, a juror." And then he goes, "You convicted me, and now I'm on probation." And I'm like, "Oh, shit, really?" And then he's like, and he goes, "When you go back to that room, you should think for yourself and not just follow what everybody else says." I was like, "Oh, son of a bitch."
So you have to report that to the judge, so that way
I did. I had to go in.
Juror
I had to go
tampering now.
in there, and it's like I had to stand in front of everybody in the courtroom by myself and recount it. And luckily, one of the people that is one of the witnesses happened to be in the bathroom at the same time, and he collaborated the story. And so then he had the bailiff go talk to who was doing probation cases there. It's like, holy mackerel.
Wow.
That's what I needed. Yeah, this guy threatened.
Now the
telling
juror
me I put him away.
Yeah, you did now. Okay. You have to be able to check in the vehicle is under birdcage, and you should see the correct inventory.
All right, let's take a look.
Let's see here. Actors.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Vehicle.
Oh, yeah, my wire saw. It's got lots of stuff in here. Okay, awesome.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, the burial power scope. Oh, I love that thing.
If you change the sheet, there is an inventory only sheet. If you'd rather like hide all the rest of the character stuff, I just recently stumbled across that.
Ah!
Oh.
Problem is, when you change it, it changes it for everybody.
Yeah, sure did. Yeah, your problem is solved.
It's all good.
So is a late katana one that goes last in the combat round?
Exactly.
The cursed item.
Yeah.
That actually belonged to one of our snake people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would say one of you strong types grab that power toolbox and bring it in.
Need a battery for it.
When you mean strong types,
He's looking at you.
who are? Oh, okay.
Was he?
And we do have 8 C cells, so.
And L is stronger than he looks.
Hey, there's alcohol in here.
Of course there is.
Damn.
Coffee.
All right, say we take the night off, have a couple of drinks before. Oh, and he's got candy? Oh, no, I'm taking that.
Ah, man. Steal Ignacio's candy? Dude.
Damn right. Damn.
He's eating it in memory of him.
Man.
Exactly. You know, the big problem with this, I mean, it's
All of a
not so
sudden,
much
everything shows up, and everybody's going, "Oh, I'm taking that."
I know. I couldn't. Someone's got that damn red security card too somewhere. We don't know who has it though.
Ignacio had it, but when we, I don't think we ever got it back on his inventory when we had to import him, and it screwed up his inventory that one time.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So now, as we're going through Ignacio's stuff, does Kemo and Elle need a moment, recapping, going through all of the old memories and everything? I know how sensitive the two of them are.
No. I think what the two of them are doing is, how much shit did he have?
I've been here longest. I get first dibs.
Oh, no, I took candy. I'll fight you for it. I'll arm wrestle you for it.
Okay, I concede the candy.
Hey, there's a pound of coffee in there too.
I saw that.
There is no longer a pound of coffee in there. You've noticed that Kemo is not as grumpy the last few weeks after your death. In the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's rigged up a French press out of a couple old soup cans.
I don't know what the rest of y'all are doing. I'm going to grab the duct tape.
Oh, well, I kept tons of duct tape.
Yeah, that's
hopefully Biaggio grabbed that toolbox and brought it to that door for me.
Yeah, if you want the toolbox, I'll bring it. That's no problem.
I mean, I could carry it. It's 10 pounds, but you just look so much better doing
it. I don't know about better, but certainly not straining at it.
Yeah, less encumbered.
I'll get some slots cut in it, but I halfway want to grab that leather jacket for Samuel, just because I think that it will look just damn cool over top of his. I mean, granted, he'll have a tactical vest on and everything. This leather jacket's just for a coolness factor.
Yeah, I mean, you could. It's up to you, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to wait until we get back to town, though, and have an actual tailor.
God, I wish I knew how to use this word.
Okay. All right, so y'all...
Well, wait, no, I have my axe. I can cut a couple holes in them.
No. No.
That's true. I mean, you could. So I actually I got an actual door there now on the door.
Oh, nice.
Good deal.
So. Do any of y'all want that variable power scope? It'll go up to 32 X.
Oh well, I wouldn't mind. I mean, can that be put on Elle's hunting rifle?
Well, if it's the same tech level, it should work.
Does it stay what the tech level is there?
Let's see, tech level.
I don't know if it would go on the Gyrock.
If not, then I've also got an accessory rail sitting in there that you could use to put it on.
Yeah, because if the hunting rifle didn't have accessory rails, then you would need to fit the accessory rail and then fit the scope.
Looking for. Doesn't say them. It doesn't give me
details
the tech
matter.
Yeah, it's not giving me the tech levels on the sheet in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
The sharp protective armor for the arms. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't fit me, right? What was the size of Kemo? Or Ignacio?
He was size 0.
Oh. Yeah, one size bigger. I don't think it'd fit.
Oh, there's the security badge.
Yeah, the hunting rifle says TL9.
Okay. So you're good there. Just trying to find that variable power scope in the least.
It is.
It's up towards the top. It's
yeah, about a third of the way down.
Found it.
Yeah, I mean on the first page when you come down to it.
Tech level 7, friends. Tech level 7.
Oh,
it's probably why it's attached to the Winchester.
Yep.
That old 30-30 that he used to carry around.
Yep, that was my beginning weapon.
Mm-hmm. Sure was. It was cheap.
It was, and it worked. It got the job done.
Yeah, 30-30 is a good rifle.
Mm-hmm.
You damn.
I know it was my very first hunting rifle that I got.
I was shooting giant robots with that thing.
Oh.
So that rifle probably about 600 years old.
Yeah.
Because it was probably made in 1900.
It says 1894.
Yeah, so close. 1900. So a little over 600 years old.
I took good care of it.
Yes, I sure did. It took care of you. Okay, so you got your power tools.
How much does one of those batteries weigh, the B cells?
Not much. Like,
What has it down there?
Also,
We've got a bunch of C cells.
just want to point out to Biaggio, if you don't have one, up at the very top of the list is a large backpack.
Holds it that 100 pounds?
Yeah.
What's mine? I know I got a backpack. No, I just have a small backpack. That makes sense for me to have a small one.
And on you, you just wear it around your waist, so it's like a fanny pack.
Yeah, that's how bad I am. I got a little fanny pack.
Might be a leg pack.
Hey, that is okay, because what's his face? Cable in the
Oh
film,
yeah. Yep.
he had a fanny pack. And he was from the future.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Apocalyptic future, as a matter of fact.
But I was just looking at things that could be handy for you, and I saw that, so I thought you might like to take advantage of that backpack.
So if I want to roll with duct tape, do I just drag it across?
You should be able to.
Okay. Give that a try.
I'm just sad that we lost. I'm just sad that we lost all my gecko adhesive.
You cannot transfer. It tells me I cannot transfer it.
Oh,
Okay.
Kemo.
Yes.
Grab the multi-tool. If you don't have one.
I thought I had them.
Hey, if you've got one,
Checking to
cool.
make sure.
Okay, so you needed the large backpack?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll take the large backpack, the candy, and I think I'm taking the power tools right now, so I should probably go in my inventory, even though I'll probably take it for a while.
Let me see if I can do this.
Decide I don't need it.
What did the pop-up say? Oh, that's because it's got crap in it. That's why. Okay, I see.
Oh.
So I got to take the stuff out of the backpack, wherever that went.
Well, you don't have to.
Well, the thing is, it won't transfer containers with stuff in them.
Oh, okay.
And now the backpack's gone. Or someone moved it.
I haven't moved anything.
It says drag bag.
That was a different item.
Okay.
Yeah, I only moved two things. I moved a roll of duct tape and I moved a gun cleaning kit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just clicked on it, and then all of a sudden it just disappeared.
Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah, the multi-tool didn't come over either.
No, somebody just closed
Here's the thing. It does a weird thing. When you drag stuff, you have to close the character sheet and open it back up again to see it. It doesn't refresh dynamically. You can also click the full view at the top twice, and then it'll refresh it.
Okay. Well, for some weird reason, the large backpack has disappeared, and I don't know why.
Holy shit. Did it take everything with it? Or leave all the rest of it behind?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out, because I'm looking at Biaggio's sheet, and I do not see anything new on it, which is odd.
Well, now I can't open my sheet anyways.
That's weird.
Well, So a lot of stuff's disappearing now.
It is weird.
Okay.
No, I cannot open. When he said that, I closed Biaggio to see if I could reopen it and see if it came over from when I tried to drag it. But now I can't even open up my character sheet.
Yeah, it seems really weird. That's something stupid. Yeah, I guess I'll have to refresh it. See if that works.
Go ahead and refresh also.
I've had a lot of weird things with
yeah, the whole they need to. That's one of the things that they really need to fix with the GURPS gaming aid is the interaction with other character sheets, so the items thing, foundry items. I think that's a big deal.
Yeah, because it used to work great. Because that's how I would do chests and stuff in Dungeon Fantasy. All right, so Kemo, did you manage to get the multi-tool out of there? Because I don't see it in the inventory anymore.
Yep.
Okay. I figure you would be the one that would be able to make the best use out of that.
Yep.
It seems like all the stuff that was in the big backpack is still there.
I can't even find it.
Well, I can't get back in right now.
That's weird.
You might need to. I've had that happen before, Roy. You might have to close the browser window and reopen so it reconnects. Because sometimes it winds up with a desync issue that causes that.
I don't know. It is strange.
It doesn't happen often, but I've seen it before.
But your sheet opens. There's that. I don't know.
But yay, we managed to salvage some tools from Ignacio. That makes me happy. Lost all my good booze, but, I lost that a long time ago.
I still managed to add a large backpack to your stuff, though. So I just had to pull it from a compendium. But it's okay. I can do that.
Yeah, Biaggio seemed to be the smart one to handle the large backpack, too. I mean, we need to make sure that our mules, our friends equipped with the proper stuff.
Okay.
Hey.
You able to open it now?
I'm back in.
Yeah, I was able to open it.
Okay, there it is.
Refresh. But it did manage to add the large backpack to your sheet, though, there.
Perfect. Yes, it opened up. Alrighty.
So you got the power tools and the batteries for it?
Yeah, I'll just grab all that. I'm not going to put it on my character sheet right now, but...
Yeah, because you're just going to put it back on the truck anyway. So.
Yep.
Correct.
All right.
All right, we can head back in. And snag that hip flask.
See if the monster's repopulated.
Snag that hip flask, and I'm gonna carry that with me, just because It helps me aim.
Well, they really want me to apply for this damn job. I guess I'll do it. I was talking about the one that wanted a 1-minute video.
Yeah.
Yeah, just emailing back and forth with the recruiter, and she's like, "Yeah, do whatever you want, but you can discuss that with the client." All right then, because it literally the job it pays $2.25 an hour, which is fucking amazing money.
Yeah.
And they only require 25 to 30 hours a week.
Holy crap, that's a dream.
Yeah, and it's like mostly remote.
Yeah.
It's like, why not?
Yeah, that's almost like half retirement at that point, sounds great. Them kind of hours.
Yeah, exactly, they really, they would like to have me to have Salesforce experience, but otherwise, we need someone to be a PM, a consultant. So I'm like, all right, plenty of that. So anyway, yeah, we are at the door. Okay, Oh,
can you unpause?
Nope, can't do it. Sorry. There we are. So Kemo's right. He can see a red panel.
We're back into squares.
Did I square it again? I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I was because I was putting in the walls. So it's easier to do it when you've got, because it's a grid.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. There we are. No more squares.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
so like Bill stands to Kemo's right, there is a lit red panel. It's a panel with red buttons on it. They've got some sort of numbers on there. I can't remember if you can read or write.
I can.
So yeah, it's a numerical keypad, and
I grabbed the key card.
it's got a slot. So.
Oh, good.
So did it have? I can't remember. I think we said it didn't have any power, and that's one of the reasons why we needed the power cells.
That was the previous door.
No.
The previous door didn't
was
have any
the
power.
the outside door.
The
Yeah,
one,
this one does have power.
That's why it's glowing.
So let's try the key card first.
Yep.
Okay.
I handed it to Kemo.
Okay. Kemo, you have it.
I'm going to
Tap it on there.
Tap the door. You can definitely tell that it seems like it's pretty solid, but it is hollow.
No, I tap the card on the scanner, or slide the card through the slot, whatever the security feature would need.
Yeah, it's when you look at it, you can obviously tell that it's got some sort of like end that goes into a slot on this thing.
And I do so.
Okay. It responds back. It says enter access code.
Alrighty. I'm going to see electronics operations security.
Okay.
Any penalties? Any bonuses?
It's gonna be a blind roll, so just go ahead and roll it, and I'll determine. Okay.
Hey,
Blind
Kemo.
luck, and you managed to enter a correct code.
Oh. I was saying,
See, the fingerprints were on it, and I knew that it had to be a 5-digit code. So.
Oh, you're full of bullshit.
Okay, so you definitely hear some.
Not after a little while ago. Check your sleeping bag.
So you hear a mechanical clunk or something like that within the door.
I'm going to aim towards the door.
I step back.
Oh, nice. I like it.
Jeez, that guy was gigantic.
Well, yeah. Well, I was lazy and didn't scale it. So.
Oh, okay. First thing I see is a giant skeleton up there. That guy's like 12 feet tall. Okay. There's a door to the north. See anything else?
I'll move in just inside the door. How do you spin your character around without moving him?
Hold shift and your mouse wheel.
Yeah, that's it. Lovely. Okay, I'm there in the corner.
We got side passages.
Yeah, I see them to the north. Got some barrels.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so right here you can kind of hear a machine-like hum.
Okay.
Can we tell where it's coming from?
Kind of like beneath the floors. So obviously you can see these grates here.
Yeah.
So it's probably coming from down there.
I could see a couple of doors to the north.
So, yep, you see some crates and stuff, barrels.
All right, so can you give us a description of these doors?
Okay, so each of these doors, it's numbered. Each one's numbered. Otherwise, they're pretty much as you see. They're kind of a metallic door, similar material to the one just opened, but less heavy duty.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the ones that on the north wall there. So they look like some sort of storage closets or spaces.
I don't see anything to the south.
Checking. Is there anything written on the barrels here?
God, yeah. And I totally forgot to look that up too.
Would it have a little round symbol with a yellow symbol inside it?
Or better, the triangle with the fire.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, it's got a red diamond on the side of it, which with a white symbol that looks like a flame, and in a white rectangle is the number 1202.
I got no idea what that means.
I've seen that on a tanker truck before.
Yeah.
I think it means don't smoke them.
I don't know what the 1202 stands for, but I think that's either diesel or gasoline.
I just rolled a chemistry roll.
Mm-hmm.
Does that do I have any idea what that symbol means? The 12. Oh.
Yeah, you kind of do. Also, give me a taste smell perception roll. At +3, because you made your chemistry roll by 3. Okay. Good thing you got that +3, because you barely made it.
Yeah. Right on the dot.
All right. You can tell that this is probably diesel inside the barrels. I mean, there's a slight residue on them. But the smell, at least in this area that you're at right now, it's pretty strong. But,
Diesel.
Yeah, it's a little off, too.
Oh, the smell is a little off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll only store so long.
Yeah, so it's degraded. Well, damn.
Separated.
Wouldn't it still be usable, though? I mean, it just has to be refined again. I mean, that should be a fairly easy process.
It could also be used for heat.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially in a kerosene burner. As long as it was, had some ventilation, you could probably use it for heat.
How much would one of these barrels weigh?
That's a good answer. Good question to ask. I mean,
250-pound barrel.
No, double that. 50.
Let's see here. For a 55-gallon drum full of fuel,
75.
385 pounds.
Oh, okay.
For one. You figure 55 gallons times 6 pounds per gallon, plus the weight of
barrel,
the drum itself.
Well, and the reason I'm asking is because I wouldn't grab all of them because our vehicle didn't have enough space, but grabbing a couple of these to take back with us might not be a horrible idea.
Right. Not at all. Actually,
actually, we have a card to lock it, so I mean, it could be. We could always make several trips back and forth.
Yeah, and so I just look at Biaggio and go, so, you want to take a couple of these and take them out to the truck?
Fortunately, they roll.
How much is each barrel weigh?
My concern on that is that because these barrels are so old, you got rust and all that kind of stuff.
Probably yeah, and the terrain that's inside the cavern area.
Right.
I mean, I could probably lift one and put it on my back and carry it out that way.
That's what I was thinking.
It would be extra heavy, and it would take me a while, but you know.
Just so you know, that wasn't just a skeleton, okay? I mean, it had clothing and gear.
Gear. What kind of gear does it have? It maybe has another key card.
Maybe.
All right, I'll investigate the corpse.
Okay.
If we carry a barrel together, then we move twice as fast. We'd only be at heavy encumbrance.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That's fine.
See, teamwork makes the dream work.
What were we dreaming about?
I don't know, and I don't know whose dream it was, but they really need to stop drinking.
Okay.
Any roles you need from me for investigating the corpse?
Just a search.
Okay. Ooh, I don't think I have search, so I'll need to do the default. I don't have my shortcut for the defaults anymore.
I've been meaning to ask you guys how you were doing that default thing, because I've been wanting to add that into.
It's a module called GURPS Instant Defaults.
Oh. Keep it easy.
And just to be clear, Kemo is on Overwatch, and he's really, really hard to see.
Can you throw a instant default button up into the chat for me, Scott, so I can click it for search?
You want to search?
Actually, first I'm thinking about doing perception.
Well, that's pretty much what the default is. Perception -5.
Perception -5, all right.
Yeah. But the search button is there.
Good. Yep, there it is. All right. Ooh, it's at a 9. Ow.
Nice.
I was successful.
Okay.
Job.
Well, obviously, two things you find right away. And let me go to it here. The body has web gear. The skull has a mask on its face. It's wearing a helmet. It has tactical goggles strapped to the helmet. It's also wearing a tactical vest with, looks like trauma plates. Has a large knife. And it has a backpack, I think, somewhere. I don't know. No, it's actually all in the vest, in the web gear too. Okay. Underneath it is a SA Model 21 carbine in the It has a couple of magazines for it in the web gear. Also in the web gear is a personal dosimeter, and about 100 yards hanging from the web gear is 100 yards of 3/16" rope.
Coming from the ceiling?
No, it's hanging from like a carabiner on the web gear, and it's looped up.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
When you say mask, can you be a little more specific on that?
Yeah, it's got like a filter mask.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So a gas mask type of thing.
Yeah, sort of. Let's see what else got you that. Got that. There's a large. It's got a large knife.
Yep.
He was a zero-size creature?
Yeah, size modifier 0. Yeah, he's wearing some gloves. And so also he's got some binoculars underneath it, with a strap around his neck. In the web gear, you also find a utility tool and a compass.
Okay.
Somebody must have went down.
I mean, this sounds like somebody that's. This almost sounds like a soldier. I mean, let me.
Well, I mean, it does.
Yeah. Does he have like fatigues on or anything like that? I mean, what?
Yeah. Well, they're. Yeah, it's got fatigues of some sort. Yeah.
Okay.
It does have a patch on his shoulder too.
Okay, I'll take a look at the patch.
Okay. Yeah, you recognize that patch.
Okay.
Yeah, and it belongs to the Ridge Watch forces out of what you call it, Crabtree or Crab, whatever the fuck it was, Crab Orchard.
Okay, friend or enemy?
Y'all went
those
through
are friends.
there.
Those are friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You start writing this shit down.
This is not an old-time soldier. This is relatively recent, then.
Fairly recent, within like the last 20 years at least. You know, for the flesh
right,
to rot away.
But it's desiccated down to the bones. Okay.
Yeah, for the
right.
Taking a look at then taking a look at the gear, because you say he's got that patch. So then, kind of want to roll it over, look at the front of the vest, and see if there's a name plate on it.
Nope.
Okay.
You said there's rope that's like tied up to the wall and then rolled up.
It's tied to it. It's got a coil of rope attached to a carabiner on his web gear.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well then, I mean, I hate to do this because I don't like to disrespect the dead, but at the same time, there's different times we live in, so I'm going to say let's strip all the gear.
I could use the binoculars if nobody else needs them.
Yeah, and then one more thing. Give me another perception or search roll.
Okay.
But if you start taking stuff off of them.
Okay. And yeah, I'm picking stuff off of them. Do I get any kind of bonus to this since?
I was going to see if you find it.
No.
That's bad, man. Okay.
However, wait. Can I run this off my vision perception?
Yeah, you probably could if you're doing a visual search. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be doing a visual search as well as the answers. So
you probably could do a more thorough search of all the gear then, because the web gear's got like pouches and pockets and stuff.
Right.
So.
And since I'll do visual, I'll go ahead and apply an extra -2 to it. Since
okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Well, you do find another key card.
Okay.
Blue.
Excellent. All right, blue key card. And now we have all kinds of pouches of stuff to go through, but I'm not Ignacio.
Well, most of the pouches already. The web gear could actually be resized to fit Biaggio.
Mm.
Because it's very adjustable.
Oh, okay.
That would be handy.
I think I already have.
You've already got webbing?
I have the patrol sling. I do not have web gearing.
We'll put the web gearing on you.
Yeah. Perfectly.
So these grates in the floor, are they like segmented to where you could like pull one up?
You could probably pull it up, but it's just mechanical stuff in there.
Do you want us to take some of the barrels out now, or wait till later?
It's more like a ventilation area, if you will, or a drain. But you can hear the echoes from.
I'm going to say let's go ahead and do it now, just in case, because I'd hate for something to start happening in here and, say, a firefight ensues, and all of a sudden barrels get punctured.
Okay. So, all
right, so...
how much did we say it weighed again?
385 pounds.
Okay, so if I pick one up myself, it puts me at a heavy load. I still have a movement of 4.
Oh, really? Wow.
I like that.
Are you good with that movement?
You're gonna be dragging Buzzard with you.
Yeah, no, you're better off on your own. If you can move at 4 with one of those and carrying one of those, I can't help you.
Yeah. So
I'll escort you and watch your back.
And that sounds good.
Yeah, you're gonna have your
I'll drop most of my gear here, and just take the barrel on it by itself.
Wait, how much did you say it weighed? 380? 385?
385.
Right. So my heavy load is 480.
Yeah, my heavy load's 270. So, Grant, if we split the load between the two of us, then
we just need to roll it anyway, right?
Well, no, we're avoiding rolling it because the barrels look a bit rusty and whatnot. We don't want to risk the ground out there, potentially dinging it, puncturing it, or anything like that.
My heavy's 348, so you and I could split one then, and that would be a pretty easy load for the two of us.
Right. What's your heavy movement?
2.
My heavy movement's 5.
Oh.
Is that for ground though?
I'm double checking. Oh no, that's air mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, ground. It's 2.
Right. So you guys move the same on the ground.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right.
So I'll take one. You guys take one together.
I'm busy searching this guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll haul him out. He can direct me how we're going.
Kemo.
I'm going to have somebody carry a light for me.
Okay, so you handed off the web gear to Biaggio. All right, what about the filter mask?
Well, that's where I was going to grab Kemo. Kemo.
Yeah.
I'm going to go through the gear here.
I'll take the binoculars.
When we remove the filter mask, though, and I realize that I'm not the health expert, so I'm kind of hoping that when they get back, I'll be able to use Ehlayreus. But the skull, what shape is the skull?
It's a human, from what you can tell.
Okay. So that means the face mask is designed for peopleages.
Humages, yes.
L could use it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so we'll give that to L.
Okay. All right. Let me open his character sheet. So we'll start there. So I'm just going to drag and drop these into the character sheets real quick. So.
Okay.
All right. That's done. Yeah. Let's see, where did Biaggio run off to?
So he's going out to the vehicle.
Perspective binoculars, done. Okay, so that's done.
All right, webbing goes to him.
Yep.
The rope. The rope with the carbine. Let's give that to Kemo.
The rope and the carbine?
Yeah. The rope and the carbiner.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Why do I need the carbine? I already have a rifle.
No.
That's
The carbiner.
Oh,
The
a carabiner.
Yeah, the clip for the rope.
Yeah, the carabiner.
I was like, wait, why do I need another gun?
Just to have it hold.
Which will come in handy
Well,
because that'll go hand in hand with that grappling hook.
Okay, so that's
Got
been passed to Kemo. All right, what else we got?
Let's see. I want to take the uniform. I don't want to give that to anyone. I want to reserve it so that if we get back to Orchard, then I want to turn that in because obviously that belonged to one of their men.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Big thing
yeah,
is to
that-
find
that-
out
that's-
how they
yeah,
knew
that-
about this place and what they were doing here.
Now the trauma plates that are in it, though.
Well, the thing is, there's a tactical vest with trauma plates. It's not the uniform.
Oh, okay. Does anybody need a tactical vest with trauma plates?
I've already got one.
Yeah, I've got
I
one.
have the clamshell. I mean, if
Okay.
nothing else, I'm looking for arm bracers and probably some sort of leg armor.
I'm sure you could wear the vest as an arm bracer. We'll just store it then. Let's see, what else was there? You said there was he had a
Compass?
the compass wasn't the one I was thinking of. Though there was a tool that he listed out that the guy had.
Yeah,
a
there's a utility
function
tool.
Yeah, utility tool.
There's a utility tool, multifunction tool, whatever you call it. Who wants it? Who gets it?
I'll take it.
All right.
It's because I don't have one. And it's good for all of us to have one of those.
Okay. All right. That's done. All right. What else?
There was another thing you said. It was a personal something, some kind of meter, some kind of meter.
Yep, it is a meter. It's a dosimeter.
Oh,
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
extra radiation dosage exposure.
It's a radiation counter. It keeps track of how much radiation you encountered in a set period of time.
And where is it at right now?
Oh, okay.
You know how to read it?
Well, it was clipped to the guy's web gear.
Yes, but I mean, how much was he exposed to at the time that he died?
That's a good question. Do you know how to read one?
That's why I said, does anybody know how to read one? Because I know I don't.
Kemo would.
Chemo's the
I would
best.
bet that El
Actually,
would.
probably everybody should know how to read one of these because I mean this is the radioactive wastelands. But just saying.
As of right now, Kemo could teach us.
I mean, Ignacio knew how to read one.
Yep. No, I would imagine that would be covered underneath like survival radioactive wasteland.
You could probably do that, yeah.
I don't even have that one. Well,
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
I have mountains and...
Hey, you can read it.
Now, with that having been 20 years, would it still have the same reading as when the guy died?
Most of them usually do because it's usually issued to a person, and you keep it with you all the time so you can monitor your dose of radiation that you have absorbed.
Okay. Gotcha.
And L, this poor chap has received a lethal dose.
Ooh. Oh, that's
we
not good.
probably don't need to bring this with us.
Well, I mean, the nice thing is, though, you can actually reset these things.
Oh, okay. Well, for the situation where we ever, need to go into a hazardous, area, even if only one of us is carrying it, it gives us an idea of kind of exposure we call it.
Well,
I can tell you right now, since he's dead here, this is a hazardous area.
Well, I was gonna say.
But you can actually I recently watched that Chernobyl miniseries. You can actually die many years later from radiation exposure.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say. Should probably go with our point man, which would be Kemo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Rad Raccoon, huh?
I mean, I figured we'd know when he had too much radiation when he sprouted a scorpion tail and an extra eyeball, but...
this might be better.
All right, so there we go. That's done.
Or suddenly my PK shield is really, really strong.
Yeah.
Or it changed colors. You remember Chevy Chase in Modern Problems?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good movie.
His personal aura with the yellow green with the yellow diamonds in it, or sparks.
Let's see, large knife. Large knife can still be a handy tool. I don't have my character set up with a melee skill for it, so it doesn't make much sense for me to have it. So unless it's... Oh no, I do have the knife skill. Shit. Never mind. I'll take it.
Now this is actually a bayonet, but for like a M16 or something.
Okay.
But it counts as a large knife. Interesting thing though, with the bayonet that was issued with, or that you can get with the M16, it had a slot in it that you could connect it to the bayonet lug and use it as a wire cutter.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
just a point of notice to you, Scott. You probably want to click on Wolf Chat, so when you're uploading those pictures and stuff, it's actually uploading into our chat, because you've been uploading them up into the stream.
Oh, so sorry. Let me try it again. There we are. There you go. There's that label, by the way. Okay, so who was getting the knife?
Me.
Oh.
Captain.
Can't do it with the knife.
Damn you all.
All right.
All right. What else was left on this guy?
Okay. Let's see. We go.
I think the webbing and most of the gear that's attached to the webbing will probably all just go to Biaggio.
Okay.
Unless there's some specific gear that we want to separate out.
Okay, so we've given away a utility tool.
Yep. I think there was a compass, if nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Actually, Elle has
battery
one.
Powered. It's a battery-powered compass.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little bit special.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, go for it. Take it.
Does anybody want that? Because Elle has like a standard compass. So.
No, you go ahead, Elle.
Well, you go ahead and take that one, and then I'll take your standard one. How does that sound?
Okay, I'm at peace with that.
All right.
I'll go with that.
Okay, Elle, on your character sheet. All right, so take that off the inventory. Dead guy. So let's find it again. Okay, so the gloves.
Yeah, I was curious about those because you made sure to highlight those.
Well, because they're not regular gloves.
Okay.
They've got some sort of, kind of like, I don't know, like contacts on them in the fingers and thumb.
Oh. But they're human size, so their size modifier is 0.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't really fit on Kemo's hands.
No.
I'll take those.
Okay.
Fit on my hands.
I don't know exactly what they are, so I might ask Kemo if he's seen this kind of stuff before.
Could it be those computer gloves, or like a holographic keyboard?
No, this is definitely not some Johnny Mnemonic gloves. No.
Oh, also, quick question. Did you want me to give a lifting check for the barrels?
No, I'm just going to assume you can roll them. I'm not going to worry about that part until later, and even then, you'll
Okay.
probably just you'll figure it out. So it's really emotional.
Yeah, I can pick it up and get my on the own. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a one and done. So there we go. Yay.
Okay. All right, so that's done.
So, but yeah, no, I asked Kemo if he can take a look at the gloves and give me an idea of what they are. I mean, have I seen anything like these before?
I couldn't tell. May have. I would say. No, probably not, because you haven't been around folks that do those kind of operations.
Okay. Because, I mean, I've got 3 different electronics operations. I've got the electronic warfare, the surveillance, and the sensors.
Yeah, none of those. None of those.
Okay.
But they do take a B cell.
They're not. Are they medical in nature?
But no.
Okay.
All right.
They could cause medical problems, though.
Oh. Wait. Does that mean if I'm holding that bayonet, I can electrify that thing?
I don't think it quite works like that.
No? Okay.
I mean, it's more like a touch thing.
Oh, they're shock gloves.
Yeah, zap gloves. There's 2 modes.
Oh, stun and lethal?
Yep.
Yep, goose your grandma or kill somebody.
Say, woo! I got my Star Trek gun.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you do. Yeah, your Spock touch.
Yeah, all right, yeah, oh, yeah. No, I'll definitely take those.
Okay. All right, so we're down to the carbine, SA Model 21.
I'll just take it back to the rig.
Yeah, we'll just sort it.
We got the tactical vest and the trauma plates.
Hold on, real quick. The gun. Does it have any kind of accessories on it?
It's an SA Model 21. So we go to this here.
Yeah, I should try to get some sort of scope to fit on my giant rock.
Well, I mean, all you need is a rail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't completely done the write-up on it for it, but it's basically a shortened combat rifle designed for close quarters combat, made by Stallion Armory, or formerly made by.
That's his weapon, right?
That's the Model 20. Yes, the SA Model 20,
okay.
21 carbine.
Oh, so that was intended for close combat.
Yeah, because it's a carbine. It's shorter barrel.
Okay, but that's
basically assault rifle package in a carbine, essentially.
And it uses the rifle skill to use it?
Yeah. It's a rifle.
You know,
it's got a smaller bulk in it, obviously.
That could potentially be a good side weapon for me for when we're getting into close quarter stuff, rather than me using the sniper rifle all the time.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, for down here.
What do you think, guys?
Okay, really and truly, I'm 100% about need before greed. So, really and truly, if you can use it and it's better for you, take it.
Last thing, I don't know if it's better for me because the skill I've got with this rifle, I get lots of bonuses with this rifle because it's my rifle. There are no other rifles like my rifle.
Yeah.
Did you name it? Because according to Full Metal Jacket, you named your rifle.
I was going to say, I need to.
Hey, what's the door say? Is there a name on it?
What door?
Numbers. There's numbers on them.
The numbers, yeah, the number.
No window?
No.
Anything in these boxes?
Probably. You haven't opened them yet.
Open now. Open now.
So,
Does
rifle
the,
or carbine or no carbine?
Oh, man, that's such a tough call.
If you can't use it, I'll take it back to the truck with me, since I'm taking a couple barrels back.
Take it back to the truck only because I'm right on the edge of the weight that I like to be at.
Okay. All right, then.
Living on the edge.
So the door in front of me, does it have a security code, or is it just a doorknob or handle?
It's
open.
It's kind of a door handle thing, yeah. Well, yeah, button, really. All right, so I'm going to throw that in on the bird cage. And I will also throw the ammunition, too.
Yeah, I want to say everything else that was on him probably throw in the truck.
Okay. All right, so...
What do I see in that room?
Oh, let me finish what I'm doing real quick, and I'll get back with you. I just want to make sure I finish these 2 transactions. Okay, so we still have the vest, the trauma plates, the tactical goggles, the helmet. Is that going on truck too?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, click here. Tactical goggles, tactical vest, trauma plates, and helmet.
Okay, so I want to get a feel for society in this world right now. Would bringing back the uniform be enough, or should we bring the skeleton with us to give it a proper burial?
I am not going to answer that question right now because I need to go to Kemo.
Okay.
He was asking about the door and opening it, which, since I have so much stuff open on top of this, I do not have an answer because I don't know which door you're at. Oh, I
that
one.
This one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and actually nothing in there.
Does it just look like a storage room?
Yep, it's a little, like, 3 foot by 3 foot storage room. Well, 5 by 5 actually.
You know what that means? That means you just lost on Let's Make a Deal.
Oh, well. But there is the one crate here, which probably was dragged out of there.
Yep. So I'll say we wanted to check the crates, but like I said, quick question about the skeleton: whether or not it would be proper to bring the skeleton back with us, or if the uniform would be enough.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
If you wanted to, when we're done here, before we leave, we could probably bury it someplace in one of the cavern area.
It probably wouldn't matter, to be honest.